Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn some important vocabulary and practice with American pronunciation. So let's get started. Today we're learning this word, weave. It's a verb, and it's an irregular verb. In the present, weave. In the past, wove. And the participle is woven. But we're not going to practice with the past or the participle. We're going to stick with the present action, weave. And we'll change it to the continuous form, weaving, because that's most commonly how we use it. But we see the past is wove. Pronunciation with the long O. Sometimes OVE makes the long O sound. And sometimes it makes different sounds. OVE has 3 different pronunciations. So keep watching until the end of this video to find out what they are. But let's get back to weave and weaving. Example, she's weaving a basket. That's the verb. That's what she's doing. She's weaving a basket. And they're weaving. What are they weaving? I think they're weaving blankets or something. Yeah, they're weaving blankets. Let's practice. What is she weaving? Is she weaving a basket? That's right, she's weaving a basket. And what are they weaving? Are they weaving blankets? That's right, they're weaving blankets. So those examples were good, but how do we really use this verb weave? We use it most commonly when you talk about this action. This action is weave, and we use it for different situations, but the most common is driving. When someone's on the road and they're doing this, they're weaving. They're weaving in traffic, usually because they're drunk, or maybe they're just a bad driver. But that's weaving. Let's hear an example.
You were doing a lot of weaving back there.
The police officer said, "You were doing a lot of weaving back there." Let's look at pronunciation. You were doing a lot of weaving back there. We hear a lot of. A lot of? Well, if a lot of is before a consonant, we don't have to pronounce the V sound. You can if you want to, but you don't have to in American pronunciation. So we hear the officer say, "You were doing a lot of weaving back there." So the car was doing this. And that's why the officer was concerned. That's not good driving. So, example. She was doing a lot of weaving. She was doing a lot of weaving in traffic. She was doing a lot of weaving back there. Let's practice. Was she doing a lot of weaving back there? That's right. She was doing a lot of weaving back there. Let's hear another example.
Mr. Spencer, I pulled you over because I saw you weaving in and out of lanes back there.
He said, "I pulled you over because I saw you weaving in and out of lanes back there." Let's look at the pronunciation. I pulled you over. Now he said, "I pulled you over," pronouncing the D plus the I, pulled you over. You can also say, "I pulled you over." Sometimes Americans make it a J sound when you have a D and a Y. I pulled you over. This is correct, but he said, "I pulled you. I pulled you over cuz." He didn't say because. He said cuz. Yeah, we do that sometimes. We change because to just cuz. He said, "I pulled you over because I saw you weaving in and out of lanes back there." So again, I pulled you over because I saw you weaving in and out of lanes back there. I saw you weaving in and out of lanes back there. In and outa, in and outa. We hear the word and pronounced in and outa, outa. The T in out changes to a fast D because it's between vowels. In and out of lanes. You can say of, in and out of lanes, but because of is before a consonant, we don't have to pronounce the V sound. We can say in and out of lanes. In and out of lanes back there. Again, he said, "I pulled you over because I saw you weaving in and out of lanes back there." In and out of lanes. Let's hear that example again.
Mr. Spencer, I pulled you over because I saw you weaving in and out of lanes back there.
So example, he pulled her over because he saw her weaving in and out of lanes back there. Let's practice. Why did he pull her over? That's right, he pulled her over because he saw her weaving in and out of lanes back there. Very good. So remember the verb weave. You can weave a basket, or you can weave a blanket. And when you do this action, moving like this, that is weave. And you can weave in traffic. And remember, in the present weave, in the past wove, and the participle is woven. So looking at the pronunciation of wove, we see it makes a long O. But OVE has 3 pronunciations, so keep watching to learn all 3. You can have 3 pronunciations with OVE. Let's look at our first word. Our first word is stove, making the long O sound. O. Stove. Stove. I have an old stove. Do you have a new stove or an old stove? And we see the long O sound with the word over. O. Over. The game is finished. Or, the game is over. Let's practice. Is the game over? Very good. Example, grove. A grove is a farm for trees. If you grow oranges, you have a lot of orange trees. That is a grove, an orange grove. I have never been to an orange grove. Have you ever been to an orange grove? Very good. Another example is cove. Cove. A small beach is a cove, making the long O sound. O. Cove. They're swimming in the cove. Are they swimming in the cove? Very good. Another example, clove. Clove. I don't like the flavor of cloves. I don't like cooking with cloves. Do you like the flavor of cloves? Very good. And we have some verbs in the past, making the O sound. Weave. In the present, weave. She's weaving a rug. In the past, she wove. She wove a rug. And the participle is woven. She has woven many rugs. So the past is wove. She wove a rug. Did she weave a rug? Very good. The verb dive. In the present, dive. In the past, dove. He dove in the water. Let's practice. Did he dive in the water? Very good. And the verb drive. In the past, drove. She drove to the store. Let's practice. Did she drive to the store? Very good. Now we see the word dove in the past. Remember, in the present, dive. In the past, dove. Well, we see the same letters spelling dove. That's right. D-O-V-E spells dove. The white pigeon. The white bird. Dove. So when you see D-O-V-E, it can be dove, the past of dive, and it can be dove, the white bird. It depends on the usage. So remember, the white bird is a dove, making the short sound, relax, the sound is down here, dove, dove. So the white bird is a dove. The dove is a symbol of peace. Another example of the sound, oven. Relaxed sound, oven. Oven. I'm making bread in the oven. Or I can say I'm baking. I'm baking bread in the oven. Another example, cover. 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 I always cover my mouth when I sneeze. Achoo! Do you cover your mouth when you sneeze? Very good. And we hear the short sound with the word love. 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 They love each other very much. Let's practice. Do they love each other? That's right. They love each other. And with the word glove. One glove, two gloves. The sound glove. Gloves. I wear gloves in the winter when it's cold. Do you wear gloves in the winter when it's cold? Very good. Another example. Above, below. Above, making this short sound above. Example. There are many pictures above the couch. Let's practice. Are there many pictures above the couch? That's right. There are many pictures above the couch. And we see the action shove. Shove is a verb. It means to push hard. Push hard is shove. Don't shove me. The boy is shoving the girl. Or in the past, he shoved. He shoved her. He shoved the girl. Shove. Short sound. Shove. Shove. Did he shove the girl? That's right. He shoved the girl. Not nice. And our last example is shovel, making the short sound. Shovel. He has a shovel. He's digging a hole with the shovel. Let's practice. Does he have a shovel? Very good. Is he digging a hole with the shovel? Very good. And our last sound for OVE is OO. Example, move. Making the long OO sound. Move. Move. I am buying a new house, so I am going to move. I'm moving to a new house. I don't like to move. Do you like to move? Very good. Another example, prove, making the long OO sound. Prove. Prove is the verb. Proof is the noun. I show you the proof. Verb, I prove it. I can prove it because I have the proof. Prove. I can prove it. I have the evidence. I have the proof. I can prove it. Let's practice. Can you prove it? Very good. Similar word, improve, making the long OO sound. Improve, to get better and better and better. Improve is the verb. Example, do you want to improve your English? That's right. I want to improve my English. Good example. Similar sound, approve. Approve. I say yes. I approve of. Remember connector of. I approve of that. Or I approve of this. Remember of. Approve of. I don't approve of his behavior. He's being bad. Do you approve of his behavior? Very good.